Hola, bienvenidos a mi video. Me llamo Daniela y estoy súper interesada en tener la oportunidad de viajar con ustedes a Nicaragua. Pues, I'm at my school right now and I'm on my planning period. I don't have a class, so here I am recording this video because my principal went and talked to the headmaster of our school and they approved me to go on the trip even though it's during the school year, and they're granting them as professional days, so I don't have to worry about, I don't know, like taking personal days or losing pay or anything like that. So I'm super excited. Anyway, welcome to my video. My name is Danielle and I love you all. I'm super excited to even apply for this trip. So first question, what is my experience with religion and how has that influenced my life, my decision to apply for this trip? Well, my father is a pastor, and while someone else's experience with religion does not necessarily shape my own life, the fact that I grew up watching two parents who committed their lives to the Lord and lived for Him regardless of what was going on, that absolutely shaped my view of what it really looks like to trust and depend on the Lord. So my experience with religion started in the womb. My mom was actually in ministry school while she was pregnant with me, which is kind of funny, but I've been in church my entire life and I always knew that Lord loved me. I always knew that God had a plan for my life, and that was taught to me from a really early age. So I would say my whole life has been a progression of just seeking Him more and more and wanting to find out His purpose for my life, and just growing in my love for Him and my ability to translate that to people around me. So the reason it's influenced my decision to go on this trip is because I am so strongly convicted of the fact that God is for all people. And sometimes I feel bad about all the privileges I've been given in life and you know, my circumstances, my job, my life, and how blessed I am. But at the end of the day, God loves us all equally and we are all His people. So any opportunity that I have to get to see a better view of who He is through His people, I mean, we're all made in His image, I love that opportunity. So I'm interested in going on this trip because I would love to see the beauty of the people and the culture that is Nicaragua, and I would just love to be a part of whatever God is doing there and really just get outside of my comfort zone and, you know, offer whatever it is that I have and whatever God feels like I can contribute. So yeah, that's why I'm interested. Second question, geez, I'm outside, I don't remember. Second question, oh, okay, so sustainable development. Big thing. How can it help me grow as an individual and as a professional? Well, I've told you all this before, but your trips and your views on sustainable development have changed the way that I think. And as someone who is very strongly interested in investing in other people, I want everything I do to be sustainable. I mean, you know, the saying, if you teach a man to fish, you'll feed him for life, you know, versus just giving him a fish, you'll feed him for a day. And I think that concept is true across the board. So even when I think of my students and what am I doing for them, and how can I not only help them grow as students and people, but as believers, I think of the skills that I'm giving them and the resources that I'm giving them, and not just necessarily giving them answers to the questions they have today, but showing them how they can find those answers in the future. So for me, sustainable development will help me grow as a professional because I'm working with students with the goal of teaching them something that will last, you know, the goal of setting them up for success in future situations regardless of what today might look like. And it can help me grow as an individual because it's the same idea with any relationships that I'm in, that I want to invest in a long-term sense. I don't want it to be just a day-to-day thing. So that's been really big for me. That's something that I do think about often. My students always know when they ask me a question, I'll say, did you check your handouts? You know, I've given you these resources. I want to show you how to use them. So that's really big for me. And I love how much I've learned with you all about sustainable development and what that looks like in terms of helping people in a way that really can help them, even though good intentions sometimes, you know, don't turn out the way we expect them to. So then, question number 3, okay, when's the time that I've felt out of place or uncomfortable? I would definitely, sorry, there's like people cutting the grass over there. I'm sorry. So I would definitely think of the time when I was living in Spain. And so this was from September of 2016 through June or July of 2017. There was the Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump election going on. And as an American abroad, everyone kind of viewed me as the spokesperson for all things United States, which I hated. It was super uncomfortable for me to feel like I was in a position where I was supposed to be representing an entire country, you know, and then also just feeling like my opinions were going to matter that much to these people. So as far as what I did to to deal with that or to combat that issue, it was really interesting the way that I was able to have those conversations in the classroom setting with the students that I was teaching over there. And so they would ask me things like, oh, what's American culture like? And, you know, for someone who's American, it's like, what do you mean? It's just regular life. But they, you know, I would turn the question around to them and I'd say, okay, let's talk about what is Spanish culture like? And they're like, well, we don't really have culture. Like, we're just, you know, we're just Spanish. And one of my favorite quotes is that, you know, culture is to us what water is to a fish. You never know what it is until you're outside of it. And I really liked being able to take my discomfort in the questions being asked to me and just take a second to really learn about my surroundings, learn about the people asking these questions, and have an opportunity to engage so that we were both learning and that it wasn't just me being put on a stand to answer all these questions for them. So in general, whenever I'm uncomfortable, my desire is to understand. My desire is to ask questions and kind of get to the root of whatever's going on so that it can be a beneficial experience for everyone involved. And that way it's not just me being uncomfortable and like running away and hiding. So that's my answers to those 3 questions. I'm really looking forward to hearing back from you all, and just thank you so much for the opportunity to even apply. I love you all. Can't wait to hear from you. Bye.